Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Wyrie and today I'm going to be reviewing the Dior Forever Foundation as well as the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette, the editorial palette. So if you guys want the tea on these two products, then keep on watching, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and join the family. Turn on the notification bell so you're notified for every time I post a new video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. So let's get started on this foundation, the Dior Forever Foundation. I've actually not tried this foundation before, any foundation that they have, but this is the 24 hours wear high perfection skin caring foundation with SPF 35, and this is supposed to be matte and provides you with medium coverage. On the website they only have about 28 shades, which I think is not good considering the fact that this is really a high-end brand. They should be able to create really wide variety of shades for different skin tones, but they only have 28 shades. It's not good enough. And the shade that I'm in is 6N. When it comes to the dark skin range, they have very limited amount of shades to choose from. So this was the closest thing that I could pick in terms of my shade and my skin tone. So yeah, this retails for about $68. $68, guys. Comes with a pump, which is a plus because I hate to see high-end brands that actually don't have foundation pumps. Like, this is 2019. Nobody has time for that. So yeah, comes with a pump and it's supposed to give you medium coverage. And the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like, and this just really comes in like the green shades, the metallics, and all of that stuff. Is this really a practical eyeshadow palette? It depends. It depends on what you go for. Like, there could be like I'm sure they have like the neutrals of it, and if that's just your thing, you're not really big on having like lots of palettes, or you just want to create one simple look every day, then this could definitely be practical. This could just be your nighttime eyeshadow palette because of all the metallics and all the shades that it has here. And somebody was like, can you even create a look with this palette? And I'm going to show you that you can. I can actually create looks with this palette, but I'm going to create a look today with this palette. This palette retails for $49, which is quite pricey. I know what I could get if I was buying maybe a cheaper brand, but yeah, I'm going to swatch them and see how the pigmentations are like in this palette. So I'm going to first start off with this one. Okay, this one. Okay, I'm going to do this. It's colors, guys. There is color. Like, I can't even show you, but the colors are there. It's very, very pigmented. Very, very good. Love it. The fact that it's pigmented, that does it for me. So I'm going to start and just jump right into this video because I've been chatting for a really long time. So yeah, let's get started. For primer, I'm going with the Clarins SOS primer, and I'm just going to take that on my hands and apply that all over my face. I already have sunscreen on, so you guys just know that every time I do my video, before I apply primer, there is always sunscreen on my skin, apart from when I'm filming at night. And this is the Dior foundation with the pump. I've actually tried it a couple of times, like swatched it to see what it looks like on my skin, so that's why you see foundation on it. I'm gonna take 2 pumps. This is what it looks like. It looks a bit runny and it looks really, really orange. This doesn't even look like, it just looks orange to me. So I'm taking my foundation brush from Jessup and I'm going to just use that to apply my face on one side, more especially, just to see. So I don't know what you guys are seeing as I'm filming this right now, but this right here in this mirror is orange, and this is supposed to be the neutral because like this is 6N and it's usually like the neutral shade, and it's this orange. Imagine if there was something else, like if this was like warm, what that would be like. It's too orange in my opinion, but let's go. We already started. It is a matte foundation, so I do feel that it's drying out as I'm blending. So if you want to apply it, apply in small places and then blend out, as opposed to like putting everything all over your face. It might just dry out and make it a bit difficult to blend. This is definitely the kind of foundation you need to blend all the way to your neck, because you're probably just gonna look like you have orange face with this foundation. I know it looks different because I'm looking at my laptop here and also looking at the viewfinder, and it looks completely different. But like right here, I feel it's too orange, but I'm gonna blend it out. It's orange, but it's blends really well. Gotta give it that. Blends really well. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more on this side, so we have equal amount of orange face. I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and just, like, you know, blend that out. Like the foundation says, it gives medium coverage, and even with like applying it with my foundation brush is amazing, by the way. It really does get into your skin and blends beautifully. I don't even need to be doing this step, but I'm just trying to see if that would help reduce like the orange feel that I'm getting from this foundation. But honestly, right now, this foundation is sitting really nicely on my skin. I can't even lie. It's very light. Right now, I don't get that feeling that it's overly drying like most foundations. Like when you apply it and it's a really matte foundation, you just feel like your concrete setting and everything. This feels really comfortable on your skin. I mean, it's $68. What do you expect? But with $68, you guys should have better shade range. Because there's some people that actually don't want to have like 5 different foundations. They just want one good foundation, and that's just it. And they don't mind paying like $70, $80 for it, provided it sits perfectly on their skin, matches them perfectly well. Then why not? Okay, maybe I was being a bit fussy. This sits really nicely. This sits beautifully. I love how it blends. Like, apart from the fact that it's $68, right? This could be like your everyday foundation because it's that flawless. Like, if you want to look like you have just skin on, this is definitely that foundation. For concealer, I'm going in with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and this is in Dark 46. You guys already know that this is my favorite concealer, and I am running out. The reason why I love using this is because it's so creamy and just really sits well on my skin. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm using this particular concealer. I'm gonna blend it out with that same beauty sponge. Have you guys noticed that I actually don't contour in my videos anymore? Like, I actually don't, because first of all, more especially I don't mind bronzing my cheeks, but when it comes to like my nose, absolutely not. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Like, I feel that if you apply the right amount of concealer underneath your eyes, you would get that definition that you're looking for. But to have like brown line just sticking at the side of my nose is definitely a no-no. Like, I know that some people do it and it's so flawless, but why risk it? I'm gonna take my foundation brush, and whatever is left, I'm just going to use that to just blend that into my highlights. To set my under eyes, I'm going to go in with a Hydra Mist, and this is still the sample that I'm still using. It's not finished, so why buy a new one just yet? And I'm going to use my beauty sponge and really just press that in. On second thought, I'm going to use a brush. So I've done my brows off camera, and it's now time to move on to the editorial palette. I love the names on this palette. It's like Take a Memo, Next Season, We'll See, Pleather Python, Making a Scene, Enviously, and Everywhere. So nice names, very cute. So the first shade that I'm actually going to go in with is definitely this brown. This is like the only thing that I can use, and I'm going to do my best not to use another palette. I'm just going to use only this palette to create a look. So yeah, so I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to pick up this brown right here, and I'm going to work that in the outer corners of my eyes and just blend that into my crease. If you're a smoky girl, then this palette will definitely be really good. If you like those metallic shades, definitely. It blends well, so that's one thing. It's just the lack thereof of, like, you know, really warm colors. I'm gonna pick up this green called Enviously, and the brown is actually called We'll See. So I'm gonna pick up Enviously and I'm going to also apply that in the same place that I applied the brown. It's actually very pigmented, this eyeshadow palette. It's very pigmented, so you really want to work carefully. You don't want to go too hard and then you're struggling blending or trying to clean up the mess that you've probably created. And this is note to self too. Take a fluffy brush and just blend it out. For my lid, I'm going to go in with this shade, which is Making a Scene. And I'm just picking that on an eyeshadow brush, a flat one. And I'm just going to use that to press. In terms of pigmentation, like, you can't fault this palette. It's actually very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. I'm going to apply some lashes, then come and finish up this look. But the eyeshadow is really pigmented. That's one thing I love about it. I'm going to line my eyes, put on some lashes, and come back and finish the eye. Okie dokie. So I've applied my lashes off camera. I'm going to go in with the Pleather Python, and this is this shimmery, beautiful yellow shade right here. And I'm going to pop that in my inner tear duct and just see how that goes. Yeah. So I'm gonna dust off the excess powder on my face, and I'm going to also use my face powder, the LA Girl Pro Face Powder, and this is in warm caramel. And I'm just going to apply that over my foundation. I really love how this foundation is sitting on my face, guys. Like, it really sits beautifully, beautifully. For blush, I'm going in with my e.l.f. blush palette. I've said it 1,000 times. This is the only blush palette that I have right now. And I'm just going to pick that on my Real Techniques blush brush and apply that on my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sun Dipped Glow Kit, and I'm picking up the shade Bronzed, and I'm just going to apply that on the highest points of my cheeks. And I'm still using my blush brush because, like I said, I love how that just blends. Yeah. I'm going to moisturize my lips with my L'Occitane Lip Balm, and this is the Cherry Blossom. Just a little bit. And for my lipstick, I'm going in with my YSL liquid lipstick, and this is in the number 8. Yeah, I don't know the exact name, but this is number 8. Okay guys, so I'm back, and first of all, let me start off with the foundation, the Dior Forever Matte Foundation with medium coverage. At first, when I was applying this foundation, I was actually not really happy with the fact that it was a bit too orange. And if you do get this shade, or maybe you're in similar shade range as me, and you get this shade, at first you will be disappointed because you would be like, oh my gosh, am I going for Halloween? But it blends so beautifully. It is not overly drying like most matte foundations. It sits on the skin perfectly. It's so lightweight, and I really like the fact that it's like medium coverage. I love medium coverage foundations. I'm not big on full coverage. I don't care if it's full coverage. If it's full coverage, fine. If it's not, fine. If it gives me like a flawless finish, fine. But when you blend it out, it just really goes into your skin, and it just reminds me of the Lancome foundation, because like when you apply some of the Lancome foundations, it looks like, oh my god, this color is going to be a bit too light for me, but it just goes into your skin and sits and just blends so well. And this foundation blends beautifully. The coverage, everything is amazing. I'm not doing a wear test, so I'm not going to come back and tell you guys, oh, this foundation held up for 5-6 hours. No, I'm not going to do that. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, this is the kind of foundation that you want to wear when you're going out and when you want that flawless finish. Like, yes. $68. Yeah. Anyways, but moving on to the editorial palette from Marc Jacobs. If you are a makeup lover like myself and you play with makeup, this might not be the most practical eyeshadow palette that you'll want to get. But if you're somebody that just really sticks to the same looks all the time, then this could be like the palette that you get. I know that they have other ones, like other shades and everything. This is just the editorial. There are other ones with more neutral shades depending on what you're going for, but it retails for around $49, which is quite pricey. But if you really want something that, if this is the only eyeshadow palette that you're going to be using, then why not? The pigmentation on these shadows are amazing. Like, check out my eyes, like so amazing, beautiful, very pigmented, blends beautifully also. So yes, definitely worth the price. I have to say that it's actually worth the price, and I actually love this look that I actually created. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, it's really, really great. I love it. I'm really looking forward to try out like the neutral shades, because you know, you guys, this is out of my comfort zone, but that doesn't mean I don't love this look. But yeah, I would love to try like the neutral palette of this. So this brings me to the end of this video. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are, what videos you guys would like to see, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.